College life is a unique journey, filled with moments of growth, new discoveries, and challenges. As seniors prepare to graduate, they're reflecting on the challenges that they've faced and the lessons that they've learned. In this interview, we'll hear firsthand from the graduating seniors from Mapua Malayan Colleges of Laguna, their college successes, triumphs, and everything in between. My name is Misha, and join us as we dive into their stories.
Ayan. So, good afternoon po. May you introduce po your name, year, and current status?
My name is Julia Angelique F. Domangcas. I am currently studying BS Psychology. And currently, ang standing ko is third year, pero aim ko mag-graduate this year at courses in advance. Kaya, irregular ako.
Okay. Ako si Joshua Kobe G1. I am a mechanical engineering student. Fifth year pa naman. Yes.
Graduating.
Oo.
My name is Geoffrey Luis Ninox M. Torno. I'm currently 27 years old, graduating sa NU Laguna ng Multimedia Arts, major in graphic design.
So, what has been the biggest challenge or struggle that you faced in balancing academics and planning for your career?
I think yung biggest challenge ko, generally, is to balance everything. I currently am a working student. I work for the family business namin, which is an Airbnb business, and I work also as a freelance artist, graphic artist, commissioned artist, and virtual assistant, academic writer. I could also include yung student council. I'm currently the secretary of CAS, College of Arts and Science Student Council. I'm also the secretary of Ugmasico, Ugnayan ng Malayang Psikolohiya. And, na-mention mo kanina yung dalawa kong orgs. Art director ako sa SHAPE and secretary din ako sa Tugma. So parang I have these orgs and to balance it with academics pa. Currently, nasa final stage na ako ng thesis namin. And currently, I'm also taking OJT. And alongside that, on-site classes. Parang, to balance everything, medyo tricky siya kasi syempre it's a mouthful. And dumating na rin ako sa point na parang I had to stop myself from joining or being participative. And yung pinaka-struggle doon is, even though on surface level, kaya ko kasi hindi naman sila nagsasabay-sabay. Pero yung moment na magsasabay-sabay sila, doon nagiging tricky. Yung I have meetings whilst merong choir rehearsals or yung meron akong parang, syempre may personal agendas din ako other than school, other than org. So parang to summarize everything, I think the biggest struggle is how to handle when everything is ongoing at the same time. And yung kailangan mo talagang i-manage yung time mo very wisely.
Yan, time management. Sinabihan din ako ng sir ko dati. Tapos na OJT ko, yung sinabi sa akin, advice ni sir is, work on my time management. Yeah. I've been reflecting on that. Para sa akin, challenge yung magtapos ng mga requirements, like kapag may homeworks, or mag-aaral para sa exams habang may pang OJT, gano'n. Pag-attend ng mga organization na related dun sa ko course. Kasi like, may pagka-perfectionist din ako. Minsan in-override ko yung urge kong gusto kong maging perfect yung mga ginagawa ko in both academics at yung sa OJT. Yeah.
For me, yung challenge was being unsure sa sarili ko.
So, yan. Siyempre, nagda-doubt ako kung right ba yun sa akin. Kung pag nagkatrabaho ba ako, maging competent ba akong mechanical.
Another reason why I am a regular student is originally, philosophy ako sa UPLB. But then, they urged me to go to a more practical course for pre-law. So, kaya ako nasa psychology ngayon.
Kasi nung una, I was AB Com sa previous college ko. Pero hindi ako sure kung yun talaga yung gusto ko. I just thought na it's something that I have to get through. Ganun.
Initially, syempre, no first year, second year ko, I'm in a course that I don't like. So, parang I'm just forced to, do the work, do the academics.
I just convinced myself rather instead of thinking na eto ang gusto ko, it's just something that I want to get done and alam mo yun, I just wanted it done. Like, maybe ito yung gusto ko, maybe photography, maybe gusto ko mag-script writing, maybe gusto ko mag-theater. Lahat yun, it was vast and I tried thinking na this is something that I would want. Pero at the end of the day, hindi siya naging something na naging gusto ko. So it was bothering me to the point na parang naging question ko sa sarili ko, is this what I really want sa future ko? Is this what I want? Or is this an identity that I see in myself?
Minsan like, iniisip ko kung dapat pa pumili na ako ng ibang course kasi ang hirap na ng nararanasan namin.
And habang tumatagal sa college, like from first year to third year, na-realize ko hindi siya yung gusto ko for my future and it's not something that I would want as a career for the rest of my life.
To be honest, psychology isn't my priority or my first course or the course I want actually. Kung masusunod ako, I could have been an art student. Pero last, Filipino family, Asian family, di sila pumayag. It just so happens na human student ako, so majority of psychology work are papers, our experiments, and our written exams. Minsan lang kami mag-online. So parang, ayun naman din yung forte ko. So I just, parang discover na, okay, manageable rin naman pala yung psychology. I'm not saying that it's easy, pero parang it's better than I expected.
Okay, so now let's talk about your coping strategies and study habits. How do you cope with your struggles? Do you follow a certain strategy, technique, or routine that you developed yourself?
Wala akong specific technique like yung mga Pomodoro. I tried like yung parang 30 minutes muna or ganun. Wala.
Hindi. Hindi ako nag-follow ng fixed strategy.
No, actually it was more of mixing things na nakita ko, like
But fixed, like, hindi siya applicable for all issues. Diba?
I just rely on the pressure of the deadline. And hindi siya for everyone, pero it's what worked with me.
Nagsiset na ako ng schedule for myself. Malapit sa deadline. Hindi dapat pag malapit na sa deadline. Kailangan even before that. So, yun.
I usually only review the night before the exam. And when I do so, ang nagiging method ko is I create reviewers. And yung pag-create ko ng reviewers, either of the two, pag may time pa ako, I write everything down. Pero if hindi kaya, I type everything down sa isang docs. And parang I lay it out, gagawin siyang pink, gano'n. Didesign ko ganyan pag may time pa. Tapos, ayun, yun yung i-reviewin ko. To determine one's virtues is very tricky kasi syempre, everyone's personality is complex and syempre, imperfect din.
Hindi ko alam kung virtue ba or or problem ko sa sarili ko. Masyado kong ginajudge yung mga actions ko. Lalo na pag nagkakamali ako. Pero that way, nakikip in track ko naman yung mga pinagagawa ko sa studies ko to see na kung healthy ba yung ginagawa kong study habits.
To be honest, and I once had coping mechanisms that weren't really healthy. Like certain vicious. Syempre, we're all adults na, we're at that age na parang naghahanap tayo ng easy way to cope. Pero ayun, I quit yung mga vision na yun, and I tried to focus my parang attention on healthier coping mechanisms. Kunyari, gaming. Di man halata, pero I like to game. Di rin halata, pero I like to binge watch anime. And parang yun na lang yung nagiging parang distraction.
mag-pull off muna ako, distract myself with leisure. Or ano, maglalaro ng games. Virtues, I guess, honesty sa sarili ko.
Pero as much as possible, di ako nangongopya. Pero as much as possible, I'd like to parang sulitin yung tuition ko na ako yung magla-learn ng mga items, ganyan.
Kapag nag-look ko inward, na pipinpoint ko yung nagiging issue ko, since alam ko na yung problem, hindi ma-figure out ko na kung anong pwedeng solution doon.
For me, it started sa getting to know myself better. Like strengths ko, weaknesses ko, instead of what other people think of me versus what I think of myself. And kasi yun yung big role na nag-play sa where I am today. Finding out who I am, what I'm good at, and what I want to do. Ganun.
Pero yung advice ko sa mga incoming, if nandiyan ka sa course mo, you ask yourself if it's a course na you want or not. If nandun ka sa position na you could change it, for example, nasa engineering ka, and alam mo yung parents mo, they can support you if you want to shift. You just have to find it in yourself if talagang yun yung gusto mo. Kasi you have to imagine, 5 years from now, or na graduate ka, kaya mo bang graduate sa course na to? Can you imagine na ito yung path na gusto mong maging? Like, do you see yourself as an engineer, an architect, a psychologist?
Don't treat college like it's just another homework na parang you just have to pass. It's a stepping stone sa future mo, and it's not just something na you take for granted. It's an opportunity na in the long run na will help you in your future and shaping on who you are and who you want. Yeah.
Parang, kita ko ba yung sarili ko as a psychologist? Maybe. Kasi it's a good, path in life. Pero, yung nakikita ko din na maybe I can just make this as a stepping stone, pre-law, and then yung law talaga yung i-pursue ko. So parang, ayun, at least na-realize ko na, okay, then I can stay in this path. Pero if I was given a chance to, kunyari, pinayagan ako ng parents ko na mag-shift to MMA, I would have done so earlier. Kasi, andun yung passion ko. Pero yung for other students and other college, na nandun sila sa iffy position, just know na hindi naman karera yung college. It's okay to be an irregular student.
Their experiences remind us that college is just as much about the struggles that it is about the growth. College is surely not easy, but it's all about rewarding.
We are the people behind this project entitled Seniors Speak Out, Navigating College and Beyond. Hi, my name is Raf.
I am